Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz, I'm gonna rouge my knees and roll my stockings down.
What was your first show at Cumberland County Playhouse and when?
My first show was a musical version of Anne of Green Gables in 1997. And I played a mischievous teenager, Moody McPherson. So basically I just ran around the stage and chased frogs and got in trouble a lot.
Since then, we've gotten to see you in such a variety of roles as Frank Butler in Annie Get Your Gun, Rum Tum Tugger in Cats, the Beast in Beauty and the Beast, such strong, good-looking leading men. Currently, you're getting ready to open as Billy in Chicago. And you are currently playing Judd in Oklahoma, the villain. Which is more fun for you?
Well, they're fun in different ways. Playing the traditional leading man, you get to sing the pretty songs, you usually always get the girl, and it's fun to play the hero. But something like Judd is completely different and unique. It's neat to delve into a character that's that psychologically destroyed, and to kind of show a deeper and darker side of humanity. So they're both fun and challenging in different ways.
With Chicago coming up, you get the privilege of working with three beautiful leading ladies in Joanne Coleman, Allie Gritz, and Lauren Marshall. Are you up to the task?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, these are three very extremely talented women, and very unique also. Joanne has a tremendous voice and has a raw passion that she brings to the stage, which is really exciting to watch. And Allie is such a little spitfire on stage and is an amazing dancer. I'm really enjoying the scene work we've done together so far. And Lauren Marshall just scares me. No, seriously. No, seriously. She's going to be stellar in the role of the tough as nails prison matron, Mama Morton.
Britt, you've been working at the Playhouse for a long time, once as a resident actor, and now we get the privilege of having you between national tours of such shows as The Producers, The Drowsy Chaperone, and starting this fall, Young Frankenstein. What keeps you coming back to us? Why is the Playhouse so special to you? And why should the show go on?
Well, the Playhouse is home, and I've worked here off and on for so many years that it's nice to know that you have a place to come back to and pick up where you left off, and you know the quality of work is going to be exceptional and always remains the same. There's such a sense of community and family with the Playhouse, and I think that's what makes it special. It's heart. That's one of the biggest things that draws me back also. And I live in New York City now, and most of my best friends in New York are people that I've worked with and met through the Playhouse. And I have faith that the Playhouse will succeed for 50 more years and beyond.
Britt, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Me and your parents were very wealthy. Where are they now? 6 feet under, but she was granted one more star in the climbing of the Sacred Heart. And you're working with a star, kid. The biggest. Give up the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle love. Give 'em an act with lots of flash in it, and the reaction will be passionate. Give 'em the old hocus pocus, beat and feather 'em. How can they see with sequins in their eyes?
If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up way out loud and waved his arm, shook his leg, you'd notice him. If someone in the movie show yelled, "Fire! The second row! This whole place is a powder keg!" you'd notice him, because you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Never even I'm there. Hope I didn't take up too much of your time.
This is Mr. Daniel Black, who's playing Amos in our upcoming production of Chicago. So Daniel, how does your character of Amos fit into that Chicago storyline?
Well, Amos is the husband of Roxy, who is the lead of the show, and he's basically just a nobody and a lonely little man who basically gets everything blamed on him, and he takes the rap for Roxy a lot, and he feels like he's invisible.
Okay, Daniel, let's see. Right now at the Playhouse, you're playing two roles in Oklahoma. Will Parker and Curly on different nights, Sandy and Duck Hunter, Mushnick and Little Shop of Horrors, rehearsing Amos in Chicago, and getting ready to start rehearsals for Dearly Departed and Smoke on the Mountain, where besides performing, you'll be co-directing. So to most people, that would seem unimaginable. How do you and all the other performers do it?
Well, I'd have to say 3 words. Dedication, hard work, and caffeine. It's a lot of things that go into stuff like this. But this is our job. This is what we signed up for. And I've been doing it for years. It's my 16th year in theater. And so I would have to say this is the first time I've done this many things at once. But yeah, it gets a little hard on the brain. But after a while, it pays off when you hear the audience applause and laughing and crying and things like that. So once you know you've accomplished something, it's really a good thing.
Great. So here at the Playhouse, you're called that boy who grew into a man. What was it like basically growing up here, and what would you say to that new kid just starting out in that high school production like you did?
Well, growing up here was a pleasure. When I first got here, Crossville was a small town. Before we had a super Walmart, before any of these big places came up, before we had liquor stores, it was basically a small town. And growing up in a town like this is just a pleasure. Just everybody knows everybody, and we're a big family here. And if I had to tell someone growing up who wants to be in theater and do their first production, I would just say, stay focused and stay alive and pay attention to everything around you and learn things as quickly as you can and as fast as you can. And if you're gonna make a career out of it, be your best. Be the best.
And Dan, you've been here since the days of Mary Crabtree. What was her influence on you?
Mary Crabtree was sort of the grandmother of the Playhouse, always steering us in the right direction, yelling at us if we did something wrong, and chastising the worst things, but also comforting us when we needed comforted, and trying to point us in the right direction and get us to do our best and to be the person that we were supposed to be, that she saw in us. And it's very important when you work in a family theater like this. Having that kind of an influence really makes you want to stick around and makes you worth something in this business. So, Mary Crabtree.
Thank you, Daniel. We're all excited to see you in the upcoming production of Chicago.
Can't wait.